Hello everybody, it is I, Zach Pack, and today I've got a fun little video for you guys. As you guys know, I'm a fan of Luigi's Mansion. It's my favorite game of all time, and even some of the other games in the series that I'm not as big of a fan of, I still really like. And, you know, with the somewhat recent release recently of Mario Paint on the Nintendo Switch Online service, I figured it would be kind of fun to do a little video where I try to paint the ghosts from Luigi's Mansion. Now, I have taken every single ghost from Luigi's Mansion 1, Luigi's Mansion 2, Luigi's Mansion 3, and even some of my own ghost designs, and I have thrown them onto a little roulette wheel, and I'm going to be choosing 3 at random today, and those are going to be some ghosts that I'm going to be painting in Mario Paint. So if you guys enjoy today's video, definitely make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And if this is something you want to see more of, definitely let me know down in the comments and I'll consider doing more of these videos. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, here's the wheel. Let's see which ghost is going to be the first ghost that we draw. Alright, the first ghost we're doing is Amadeus Wolfgeist from Luigi's Mansion 3. I actually barely remember this ghost, so I'm gonna have to actually pull him up for inspiration. This should be interesting. I'm really curious to see how this goes. So Amadeus Wolfgeist, I usually always like to have a black outline just to make everything a little easier to work with. He's got a kind of jagged tail, so I'm gonna do this for his tail. It kind of all goes up into where his tuxedo kind of starts, so I'm gonna do that. And then from there, the tuxedo kind of capes at the back and kind of does like a little swirly thing, and then comes up, and then goes out for his arms, and then he has like a white, little thing here. So I'm gonna actually do this because he's rather thin arms. That's not that thin, but it'll work. And then I'm gonna do the collar of his, or not collar, what's that called, where his wrist is. Then I'm going to do his hand with his fingers. He's got 5. I'm not good with hands, and I mean in Mario Paint, I don't know. I hope you're not expecting true art here. We're going to finish up the coat. I don't know why I'm putting so much detail into this, because the colors that this thing allows is very basic. I guess I'm gonna have to do a lot of grays and let's see, hold on. You have to do a lot of grays and I don't know what I'm gonna do about a lot of these colors. Okay, so there's not much of a coat on this side that we get to see. So let me actually fill this in a little bit right here. I'll even color this in. Then the other arm goes out like this, and then we'll do that, and then this, and then the other wrist part, and then the other arm, the fingers kind of go like this, and yeah, this is horrible. We'll do that though. And then he has kind of like, he has a bow tie first of all. So let's do that little bow tie. And then the shirt goes down to here. And then I mean, it's kind of hard because, you know what? I'll make his undershirt a dark gray. Oops, I gotta do the paintbrush. The undershirt will be dark gray. The overshirt will be black. Then there's got to be another. Oh no, that is the gray piece. That's fine. And then there's gonna be his skin is purple. He's a purple ghost. So let's make his hands purple. That's a very bright, boisterous purple, but it works. Then his tail. And then we are gonna lastly do his face. So he's got a kind of skinny neck. His neck's a little skinny. And then he's got like a very rectangular kind of head. Like it's a very scrawny kind of weird head. Just that his hair is kind of boisterous. His hair kind of goes like this, kind of, and then up and over, and then like that. And then he has really, really big eyebrows, so I think those should be noted. The big eyebrows. The eyebrows kind of look like eyes, but we'll fix that because right under those are going to be his eyes. Then we got his nose. God, this is hard to all. I made his head. You know what? Hold on. I made his head too small. I made his head way too small. Let me just erase all of that. Okay, so let's make his head a little bigger this time. Actually, let's start with the hair. Make it go out to here. Kind of does like a little swoopy thing here. We'll have his head kind of tilted back this way. And then, because he's got a hairline, so it goes about here. And then I'll bring his head down here. And then there we go. That's a bigger head. That head is more reasonably sized. So now let's do this. We'll make the hair go over this way. And then we'll do the eyebrows again, really big. Then do the same thing on this side. Then the eyes. Got the nose. Then the mouth. I'm just going to do like a little frowny for the mouth because I don't think I can really pay attention too much to the details of this thing. Okay. So his eyes are yellow. We're going to make his eyes yellow. Now we get to fill the rest in. So now we get to fill this all in. Eyes are yellow. Also do that part. Oh, God, no. So we gotta get that. There's like one little square. There we go. Now we gotta, I think I can make his hair like a light gray as opposed to the white, just to make it stand out a little bit more. Then we gotta make his skin the purple again. And his eyebrows can stay white. I'm not too bothered about them. Oh, I gotta do up here purple. Oh, dang it, I did it again. For a background, oh, I don't know. Is there a way to do backgrounds? I mean, oh, these are shapes. I don't know, you guys. I think this is pretty good. I just want to add a few more. Wait, this bomb, is that? Okay. I thought the bomb was going to absolutely mess everything up. I think the background color I want this to be is probably yellow because his stage looks pretty yellow. So let me do the background as yellow. And I think we'll end it off by drawing some music notes. There we go. There we have it, everyone. There is Amadeus Wolfgeist. Jesus Christ, the thing is a train wreck, but you know what? That's as good as he's gonna get. All right, we're gonna do another little spin here and get our second ghost, which is ooh, we got one of the Luigi's Mansion 4 ghosts with Agony. Ooh, okay, this should be fun. Alright, so Agony is gonna be interesting, I feel like. I mean, here's the thing, though, is obviously Agony is a drawing that I've done. Like, obviously, I drew him in the first place. So, he shouldn't theoretically be that hard, right? All I gotta do is draw him again. So, let's see, there's this. For his base, we have the kind of collar jacket they wear. And we can't forget the red bow tie, obviously. This is going to be beautiful. This is going to be a pure work of art that I feel like no one is even close to ready to see the splendor of. Like, this is going to be like world. No, this is going to be awful. And then he's got a relatively skinny neck. And he's got a pretty, okay, it's not that long, actually. Like, he's got a pretty flat jaw here. Then it's pretty, like, it's a very angular jaw. He's got pointed ears, too, which I feel like is very different. He's actually probably one of the more uniquely designed ghosts. He's got pointy ears. He's got very angular features. He's got a very pointy nose. He's got kind of carefree eyes. Not even carefree eyes, just very much like I don't want to be here eyes. And then we can't forget about his very Sheldon Cooper-esque comb over. Then it goes down here. Then it goes around. Then, of course, we can't forget the fact that he is holding out a serving tray to serve to the ghosts of the mansion. So let's make the plate, which is this. Then put his hand outstretched like this. And then I guess that's it. So let's fill him in. He's got blue skin, so I think we'll give him the lighter blue for the skin. So lighter blue here, lighter blue all through here. That eye is a little funky. I actually might want to redo that eye. So let me actually... That's better. So now, let's go back. Let's refill this in with the blue. And then his hand as well. The tray will be this light gray. His jacket was purple. Oh, there's no... Well, hold on. Let's see if pink... Let's see if pink is on the second page. Hold on, we gotta do the bow tie. Oh, I forgot to do the neck as well with the skin color. Do that for the neck. Gotta have his black hair. We gotta have the yellow eyes, of course. Oh, I also forgot to draw his eyebrows, but those will be easy to add in. Let's add in the red mouth. Oh, let's actually also add in the buttons. Ooh, not Phil. Let's do the buttons that go with his vest. There we go. And we gotta do the eyebrows, which are very thin and angry looking. And then let's go to the next page. Oh, actually, this might work well because this is a texture, right? So this actually might add some texture to the jacket. Yes. Hold on. Now we're really playing. Now we're really playing with stuff here. Let's you know what? I guess we'll do this color just because there's nothing else that really matches it. Oh, no. There we go. And then let's say for the background, let's do this colored background. That kind of suits him, right? Kind of like that's kind of like the color of the wall of the mansion. I'm trying to think maybe if there's something else I want to put onto the, like if there's one of the stickers I want to put onto the serving tray. Oh, I got to also fill in this little thing here. We'll actually, you know what? We'll actually just paint over it. Let's change the color. We'll make it some standard good old a slop of food. I don't know what it is, but it's something that only someone like Mr. Lugs could eat. Just add that around here. There we go. And there we go. There we have Agony. God, he looks terrible. All right, the last ghost we have for today's video is... Oh. Huh. A very anticlimactic ending, because this should theoretically be one of the easiest ghosts to draw. Okay, so the creepers are literally... I don't even need the picture for this one. I mean, I might need it for the colors. But the creepers are literally just these gobs of purple goo on the ground. They come out of these. So this one I'm kind of doing by memory. Should be like this, right? Something like that. I gotta fill in the holes so that when I fill it in with purple, the game doesn't yell at me. Okay, actually I need to redo it because I'm kind of close, but it's actually a little bit different. They're a little more, it's a little like more elongated. So let me go back. So I had like the bottom kind of right. I had the bottom, which is kind of more or less just like a kind of circle on the ground. But then it kind of goes up a little bit and then out and then up and then down. Almost like a wine glass kind of thing. And then it literally kind of just has oval. Then the biggest, cheesiest smile you've ever seen in your life. Then there's these, you can't really tell with the arms. They just kind of look like two stubby little arms with big hands at the end. So it almost just kind of looks like this. And then like maybe like this. I'm guessing. Something like that. There we go. And then we just color him in. I literally think it's as easy as that. And then we'll make his eyes. I mean, I guess, you know what? Just for the sake of giving him a little bit of visual interest, make his eyes yellow. And I guess his mouth yellow too, because we're all the same color. Yeah, that's the creeper. Literally the least climactic way I could have possibly ended this. I guess the only thing I could do to make this more interesting is add an interesting, funky background. Which I guess I'll just add like a black, funky, trippy background, I guess. That's the best I can do to make this any kind of interesting. And there you have it. Oh, wait, hold on. We got one little spot here. There we go. And there you go. There's the creeper. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my works of art today. If you did enjoy it and you want to see me tackle more ghosts, let me know and maybe I'll do an episode 2 of this where I tackle some more ghosts in the Luigi's Mansion series. And I don't know what else to say besides thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. A bit of a random different one, but figured it'd be fun to do something a little bit different, a little bit new. And if you did enjoy this video, hopefully I could see. And if you did enjoy this video, hopefully I'll see you again in the next one, and I'll see you guys later.